Hey, I'm Jen Pacici, and today I'm here to talk to you about how to get the thing that you think that you want when it comes to your weight and your goal weight. First, I just want to tell you real quick what happened to me when I reached my goal weight. I was miserable. That's what happened. I remember sometimes I was happy. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I was like, ooh, I can fit into this size of jean, blah, blah, blah. So sometimes I did have moments of that. But overall, I was not happy. I was not happy in my current life circumstances at the time. I was not happy with how I looked. I remember having my husband at the time. This was, how many years ago was this? 13, 15? I don't know. It was a long time ago. I remember having him take pictures, probably 12 or 13, take pictures of me. Like, we would work out together and I would have him take pictures of me, and I just felt like I was not muscular enough. I didn't look blah, blah, blah. I didn't look good. People would compliment me at work, and I was not happy. I felt like I needed to lose more weight. I felt like I needed to do all these things differently, and I was obsessed with food. This was the beginning of all of my troubles, was, just thinking about food all the time, thinking about my weight all the time. And what I know now is that what I wanted was a feeling. I wanted the feeling of being good enough. I wanted to feel like I was attractive. I wanted to feel sexy. I wanted to feel confident. So I thought that losing weight would bring me those feelings. So tell me if that sounds familiar. You think, well, if I lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds, it could be 100 pounds, whatever it is you think if I get to that weight, then I'll be happy. Then I'll feel. You need to figure it out for yourself. But I'm sure it's something like attractive enough to get the partner that I want, or confident enough to wear that bathing suit that I bought, or worthy of this person's love, or loving myself, or it all comes down to just really a handful of feelings, most of them having to do with peace, happiness, comfort, etc. But the secret is losing weight will not make you feel like that. There may be moments, and while you're losing weight, you may feel ecstatic about going in that direction, but believe me, unless you have changed your mindset up here, losing all the weight in the world is not going to keep you happy. It's not going to do the thing you think it's going to do. Think about, a couple things. Think about all of the winners from The Biggest Loser. I don't know if there's a single one who has kept the weight off. And part of that has to do with metabolism and the extreme measures they use. And I would wager to guess that part of it has to do with none of those people got in the mindset of happy and satisfied with self. So they went on the show because they thought losing weight would make their lives better. And when they lost the weight, maybe it temporarily boosted their life, but they didn't change their set point to, I accept myself, I love myself, I am confident. They didn't change their self-talk. They just did not make that shift. So instead of getting the thing they thought losing the weight would make them happy, it didn't make them happy for the long term. And so that weight loss doesn't stick around. Losing weight just does not make you happier. It can't unless you're happy anyway. And if you're happy anyway, you don't care about losing the weight. And the other example I was going to give is not related to weight loss. It's related to winning the lottery. People think if they had more money, they'd be happier. And they think if they won the lottery, they'd be really happy. But I forget what the statistic is, but some huge percentage of people who win the lottery end up giving all their money away, making stupid investments, doing that sort of thing, and ending up at the same place. It happens with a lot of celebrities too, where they just don't hold on to that wealth. And the mindset wasn't there. They thought money would make them happy, but really they needed to find that happiness within. So the point I want to make is you need to start at the end. You need to start feeling the way that you think losing the weight will make you feel and just practice feeling that way now. Practice eating the way a person who feels peaceful around food would eat. Okay, a person who feels peaceful around food does not skip going out with their friends. They do not say they can never ever eat sugar again. They do not say that they have to eat this way and turn down their favorite dish at Thanksgiving. That is not what a person who feels peaceful about food does. It just isn't. So you have to start practicing now what you want to feel then. I wish that I had known this. Some of the other stuff that I've been sharing are things that I learned back 5, 7, 8 years ago when I was in the midst of this. And what I'm learning now is additional information I wish I had had back then. So how can you practice feeling the way you want to feel now? One thing you can do is change the self-talk, change what's going on in your head all day long. So instead of, I am fat, I'm out of control around food, I can't eat what I want, I wish I was like that other person, if only I could get back to blah, 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 I don't look good in any clothes, that kind of thing. That does not create a peaceful relationship with food. It's not going to help you lose weight. It's not going to help you be happy. And I personally don't care if you lose any weight. I personally want you to feel happy. I feel happy. I am not the weight that I got down to when I was super low. I don't know if I've ever really talked about that, but just what I was saying about my goal weight, it was probably the more ideal weight, although I wasn't Hollywood thin or anything. And I was that miserable person. And now I am not that size, and I'm so much more happy and peaceful around food, and my life has so much more purpose. And I really do not care if I ever am back in that size. It's just not a goal. It's not my focus. And I'm just happy anyway. I'm happy that I can eat. So my husband brought home chocolate chip cookies that a client he's working with or a customer made for him. And I was like, yay, cookies. Like, I don't have to think, can I eat that cookie? Oh, and another weird thing. Yesterday, our neighbor called me and he said that he had some fresh picked corn that another neighbor of ours had grown and it was too much for him to eat. So he dropped it off to me. And he also included a little printout from the internet about how to cook corn in the microwave. And I was like, okay, cool, thank you. And when I was looking at it later, I saw that he had written on it that it was a cob of corn, is 44 calories and without the butter. And I said to my husband, I was like, why would he even know that or care? My neighbor is 74 years old. He's a single man who lives by himself. I don't know if he thought I was counting my calories. And I said, again, to my husband, it makes me sad to think that someone really needs to know this information, that a single corn of cob is 44 calories. And I also said to him, that used to be me. I used to know the calories that were in everything. And let me tell you, I don't count calories ever anymore for any reason. And I'm very happy, and my weight, as far as I can tell, is stable. I don't know to scale. My clothes continue to fit fine. I feel like I got off track here. So instead of the negative self-talk, you need to start shifting it. Even if you don't believe it at first, you need to just start practicing it. It can just be, I am starting to feel better about myself. I am moving in the right direction. I am probably good enough the way I am. Even if you can't throw your whole I'm wonderful, I love my body. Like, if that's too much for you, just start small. Think about the way you would talk to your friend if they were feeling this way. Name some stuff that you like about yourself. And when you catch yourself getting all crazy, just stop. Just stop and be like, I notice that my thoughts are spiraling right now. And what I really want to tell myself is, I'm working on it. I'm doing my best. I can do this. So I want you to start focusing on the feeling that you think you would have if your body was different, happiness, confidence, whatever, and start practicing it now. Find things that make you feel that way now. Find thoughts that make you feel that way now. Find actions that make you feel that way now. If you have one outfit that makes you feel confident, put it on. Even if you can't wear it out because it like isn't appropriate for work or whatever, put it on in the bathroom and just be like, hey, I feel confident right now. Or if you're looking for the feeling of peace, this one I practice, I pet my cats because that just brings me the feeling of peace now. Just find ways to get the feeling that you think you want. Just start practicing it now. That's the whole secret to life. Just try to do things that make you feel the way that you want to feel instead of depending on external things like weight loss, money, cars, etc. to feel that way. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you soon. Bye.